British Pakistanis queuing at Birmingham airport for the connection to their roots. Whole families have put jobs and school and friends on hold so they can spend time in the place many still call the motherland. Do you feel Pakistani or British, can I ask you?
Pakistan, both, like Pakistani basically.
I feel British.
You're British?
I'm born and bred here, so I am British, but we have to obviously show respect to where our parents are from, so you know.
Right. Recent government research on Pakistani Muslims finds the psychological ties to Pakistan are still very strong, even among Muslim youth. Young Muslims are described as resentful at having their loyalty to Britain questioned, angry at being stereotyped as potential terrorists, but indignant at the idea that they should do more to integrate into British life. Today's BBC poll finds 3/4 of Muslims here pledging their loyalty to Britain. But with the fight against the Taliban spilling over into Pakistan, allegiances are being tested. When it comes to British soldiers operating in Afghanistan or Pakistan, 72% of British Muslims oppose their presence, and 55% think it's wrong for any British Muslim soldier to fight in the region. Is that a good one? As we filmed in Birmingham, a car pulled up. The young men inside made no secret of their support for the Taliban.
I'm with the Taliban.
You know, the law that they're trying to bring in, I think is better. Really? They might not be doing it in the right kind of way, but you know, if that law was in place, I reckon Pakistan would be a better place.
Yeah?
Yeah, I reckon.
They don't let girls go to school.
Yeah,
Pakistan,
yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be right in this country.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right in this country, but the laws are different, yeah.
A clue as to the true level of support for the Taliban comes in today's poll. 15% of Muslim men said the Taliban was right to attack British soldiers, and 1/4 of British Muslims don't think the Pakistani army should be taking military action against Taliban insurgents.
I don't personally think that the Taliban are true Muslims. They can't call themselves, they're not Muslims.
Educated and ambitious young British Pakistani women despise the Taliban and their ideals, but they still find it hard to take sides in a war between Muslim radicals and Western troops on Afghan soil.
I don't agree with them being there.
Yeah. That's fighting a force that are killing innocent people. They're not just fighting anyone, they're fighting the Taliban.
Yeah, but then innocent people, young children, women, are getting really scared. They can't get out their house.
Government research identifies a young Muslim underclass drifting into drugs and criminality. It is among that alienated and resentful group that youth worker Cameron worries that extremism may flourish.
When we go to Pakistan, they call us British. When we come to England, they call us Paki. Where the hell should we go? We are lost in the system. And when somebody is lost in the system, is alienated, instead of giving them help or more recognition or acceptance, it will push them more to radicalization.
The BBC has uncovered evidence of systematic abuse of prisoners.
Yesterday's revelations of alleged abuse of prisoners at a US military base in Afghanistan are felt personally by some Muslims in Birmingham.
This is the kind of thing that triggers terrorism. Young people start off at a young age, 16-year-olds, get very religious, start watching stuff like this.
To these young people, the fight against the Taliban is a war on their doorstep, a conflict which is forcing them to contemplate their identity and their loyalties. Mark Easton, BBC News, Birmingham.